Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right. Back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. When you look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach, the first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again. Here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
Throwing to start the drive. Samuel. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Samuel. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
on first down. Samuel. This is Shepard on the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on second down, Samuel completes this again to Shepard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Samuel. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, McCaffrey pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got Anderson on the slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Panthers have moved out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Here we go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Back to Mixon on second down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here we go. They gotta go, gotta go. Burrow going for it on fourth. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mo Alley Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before they started this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. this third quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And what? 57, 58 yards. The chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out as they have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On third down, Samuel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it. Scoring.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Samuel. There's now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 26 yards.
And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
To throw on 3rd down. Samuel looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He stiff arms him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
73 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Bengals are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. On 1st and 10, Samuel. Looking sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. To throw. Samuel. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. 87 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Samuel dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.